Hey there, English learners! Welcome back to Easy English Class. I'm Marco, and today we're going to learn something super useful for everyday life.
And I'm Erika. Today's topic is all about asking for favors. You know those moments when you need someone's help with something small or maybe something big?
That's right, we all need to ask for favors sometimes, whether it's borrowing a phone, getting help moving furniture, or asking a coworker to cover your shift. The key is knowing how to ask politely so people actually want to help you.
Exactly. And we'll also teach you how to say yes to a favor, how to say no politely, and even how to negotiate. Think about the last time you needed help from someone. How did you ask them?
Before we start, let me ask you something, Erica. Can I ask you a favor?
Of course. What do you need?
Well, you know that new car I've been looking at? It's so beautiful and shiny. Could you maybe buy it for me?
A car? Marco, that's not a favor. That's way too much. Nice try, though.
I know. I'm just joking around. But seriously, let's start with a real conversation so you can hear how people ask for favors naturally.
Good idea. Listen carefully to this dialogue first. Don't worry if you miss some words. We'll explain everything step by step afterward. Sarah's dead phone, as Tom and as Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, what's wrong? You look worried.
My phone battery just died completely. I really need to make a call to my mom. She's waiting for me and I can't tell her I'll be late.
Oh no, that's not good at all. Who do you need to reach?
Tom, would it be possible for me to use your phone for a quick call? I promise it will only take a minute.
My phone? Yeah, sure, no problem at all. Here you go.
Oh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. I really appreciate it.
No worries, take your time. It's completely fine.
Thanks again, Tom. This really helps me out.
All right, so Sarah's phone died, and she needed to make an important call. The most important thing here is how she asked Tom for help. She was very polite and respectful.
Yes, she didn't just say, "Give me your phone," because that would be rude and demanding. Instead, she used a very polite phrase. Would it be possible for me to use your phone?
Would it be possible? Is such a great phrase for asking favors. It's like you're asking a soft question without putting pressure on the other person. You're giving them the option to say yes or no easily.
Exactly. You're basically asking, "Is this something you can do for me?" It shows you understand they might be busy, or they might not be comfortable with it. Have you ever needed to ask someone to borrow their phone or computer?
You can use this phrase for so many situations. For example, would it be possible to meet tomorrow? Or would it be possible to get a coffee break?
Right, but there are other polite ways to ask for favors too. Another common one is, "Could you possibly?" When you add possibly, you're making it even gentler and more polite.
That's true. Could you possibly sounds like you're saying, is there even a small chance you could do this for me? For example, could you possibly lend me a pen? Or could you possibly help me carry this box?
Another really friendly phrase is, "I was wondering if." This one is very relaxed and casual. It sounds like you're thinking out loud rather than directly demanding something.
I love that phrase. It's like you're preparing the person for your question instead of just throwing it at them. For example, I was wondering if I could borrow your book, or I was wondering if you have a minute to talk.
One more useful phrase is, "Do you mind?" This is simple but very effective. You would say, "Do you mind helping me with this?" Or, "Do you mind opening the door for me?"
So we have several great options for asking favors. Politely, we can use would it be possible? Could you possibly? I was wondering if, or do you mind? When you're asking someone for something, which phrase do you think sounds most natural to you?
Accepting favors. Now that we know how to ask for a favor, let's talk about the other side. How do you accept when someone asks you for help?
Good question. In our conversation, when Sarah asked Tom if she could use his phone, his answer was quick and friendly. He said, yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah, sure is a super simple and natural way to say yes. It's not formal at all, it's just relaxed and friendly. And notice he added, no problem at the end.
No problem is such a key phrase. It means, this is easy for me, or I'm happy to help you. It makes the other person feel comfortable and appreciated.
So, yeah, sure, no problem is a great combination. But there are other ways to accept a favor too. Another simple one is just, of course.
Of course, might sound too simple, but it's actually very common and polite. It's like saying, why would I say no? I'm happy to help. For example, if a friend asks to borrow a pen, you can just say, of course.
What about glad to help? Or I'd be happy to. These phrases show you're not just saying yes, you're actually happy about helping the person.
Those are wonderful phrases. They're very warm and genuine. It's like saying, I'm not helping because I have to. I'm helping because I want to. For example, if someone asks, do you mind helping me with this bag? You can say, not at all, I'd be happy to.
There's also a very casual one. Anytime. This means you're open to helping not just now, but in the future too. It's a very friendly way to respond.
So when someone asks you for a favor, you can say, yeah, sure, no problem. Of course, glad to help. I'd be happy to. Or anytime. Think about which phrase you use most often when helping people.
Thanking someone. We've learned how to ask and how to accept. Now let's look at how Sarah thanked Tom in the conversation. She said, you're a lifesaver.
Lifesaver is such a great expression. It means the person helped you in a very important or difficult situation. Of course, your life wasn't actually in danger, but it feels that way because you really needed help.
You can use it for simple things too. Like if a friend brings you coffee when you're super tired, you can say, oh, thank you, you're a lifesaver.
Sarah also said, I really appreciate it. This is a fantastic phrase because when you say you appreciate something, you're showing that you understand how valuable their help is.
I appreciate it is a bit more formal than just thanks, but it's still very friendly and warm. For example, thanks for helping me move. I really appreciate it.
Of course, there are simpler ways to say thank you too. You can just say thanks a lot or thank you so much. The words a lot or so much make it feel bigger and more sincere.
Another nice phrase is, that's so kind of you. This shows you think the person is good and generous for helping. When someone does something nice for you, how do you usually thank them? Declining favors politely.
Now let's talk about something tricky. What if someone asks you for a favor but you can't do it? You need to decline, but you don't want to be rude.
That's a tough situation. Let's listen to this conversation and see how someone says no politely. Moving a bookcase. Hey Tom, do you have a minute? I was wondering if you could help me with something tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I need to move a really heavy bookcase and I could really use an extra hand. It would only take about 10 minutes around 10 a.m.
Oh, what time did you say? I'm so sorry, but I can't. I'd love to help you out, but I have a dentist appointment at that exact time, and I'm afraid I won't be back in time.
Oh, okay. No problem at all. I totally understand.
I'm really sorry. Maybe I can help you later in the day if you still need it.
That's so kind of you. But don't worry about it. Thanks for even thinking about it.
Before we talk about saying no, let me quickly point out a phrase Sarah used. She said, I could really use an extra hand.
I could really use an extra hand is a common way to ask for help. It means you need another person's help because you can't do it alone with just your two hands. Have you ever been in a situation where you really needed an extra hand?
You can use it when carrying heavy bags. These bags are so heavy, I could really use an extra hand. Or when moving furniture. This table is too big for one person. I could really use an extra hand.
Now let's talk about how Tom said no. It's not easy to decline someone's request, right? Tom said, I'm so sorry, but I can't. I'd love to help you out, but I have a dentist appointment.
That's such a perfect way to decline. First, he started with an apology. I'm so sorry. This shows he feels bad about saying no. It's not that he doesn't want to help.
Then he used the key phrase, I'd love to, but this is maybe the most important part. You're telling the person your intention is good, and then the but explains why you can't help.
Exactly. The but makes your no feel much softer and kinder. Then you give your reason. Tom said, I have a dentist appointment. You don't need a long explanation, just a short, honest reason.
What are some other polite ways to say no? Another good one is, unfortunately, I'm not able to. For example, unfortunately, I'm not able to. I have to work late tonight.
You can also say, I wish I could, but, like, I wish I could, but my car is in the shop right now. This shows you genuinely want to help, but circumstances prevent you.
And there's a simple one. I'm afraid I can't. Tom also said, I'm afraid I won't be back in time. When you say I'm afraid, you're showing you're worried about having to say no.
So remember, when you need to decline a favor, start with an apology. Show your good intentions. Give a brief reason, and maybe offer an alternative. Think about a time when you had to say no to someone. Did you do it politely?
Negotiating favors. Now here's an interesting situation. What if you want to say yes to a favor, but you'd like something in return?
Ah, you mean negotiating. That's something we do with friends and family sometimes. It's like a trade. You do a favor for me, and I do a favor for you.
Right. It's an exchange, like if you help me move my furniture, I'll help you fix your computer. But you have to be careful. This works with people you're close to, not with strangers.
Exactly. If a stranger asks, Can I use your phone? And you say yes, you wouldn't then say, Great, now buy me a coffee. That would be super rude.
Let's listen to a conversation where two friends negotiate a favor in a natural, friendly way. Switching shifts.
Hey, Sarah, do you have a second? I have a big favor to ask.
Yeah, what's up? You look stressed.
I know this is super short notice, but my best friend's wedding is tomorrow, and I totally forgot about my work shift. Would you be able to cover my shift for me?
Oh, wow. Tomorrow? That's really last minute.
I know. I'm really sorry, but I have to be there. It's a huge deal for him.
Well, I could do it, but I really have something important on Friday. So I'll cover your shift tomorrow if you cover my shift on Friday. We can just switch shifts.
Oh, you want to switch? That would be amazing. Yeah, of course I can do that. Friday works perfectly for me.
Great. So it's a deal then. I'll take your shift tomorrow, and you take mine on Friday.
Yes, thank you so much, Sarah. You're a lifesaver. I really owe you one.
No problem at all, Tom. Have fun at the wedding.
See how smart Sarah was? She didn't just say yes immediately, she made a deal with Tom. She negotiated.
Yes. She said, I'll cover your shift if you cover my shift on Friday. That phrase structure is key. I'll do this if you do that.
It's a very clear way to make a deal. Your help is conditional. It depends on the other person helping you back. You can use the same structure for other situations. I'll help you with your homework if you help me with my project.
Or, I'll lend you my car if you fill it with gas. It's simple and direct, and it's fair to both people.
There are other phrases for offering a deal too, like how about we trade? Or would you be willing to, for example, would you be willing to help me clean the kitchen if I cook dinner?
You can also say, I can do that, but could you? Like, I can help you move your couch, but could you help me move my table later?
Another casual way is, what if I lend you my jacket and you lend me your sweater? It's friendly and feels like a natural exchange between friends. When you're asking for or giving favors, do you ever negotiate like this?
All right, everyone, that's it for today's lesson. We've covered so much about asking for favors, accepting them, declining politely, and even negotiating.
Thank you so much for learning with us today at Easy English Class. We really appreciate you being here and practicing your English with us.
Before we go, we have a question for you. Think about this. What is one favor you would like to ask from us here at Easy English Class? Maybe a small one, maybe a big one.
Share your answer in the comments below. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. And if you found this lesson helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our future videos.
Keep practicing, keep improving, and remember, being polite when asking for favors will make people much more willing to help you.
Take care, everyone, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
Bye.